Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fred Achando channel. As always, I'm glad that you're part of us. I want to start by thanking you from the bottom of my heart. I appealed to you guys to subscribe to our channel because this is the only way we can grow. And I got a massive positive response. Very many people subscribed. I got feedbacks. Some were calling me and they were telling me that I now need to be in official clothes and I should even change my background. Some of you promised their support, and I want to thank you very much. I still want to appeal to you. If you're watching and you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Do not forget to like my videos, give them a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend them even to other people. And lastly, don't forget to click the notification bell. Again, thank you very much to the subscribers. Now, after 2002, when the late President Daniel Torotich Arap Moi retired from active politics, one man saw a power vacuum in Rift Valley and immediately occupied that space. I'm talking about none other than William Samoei Ruto. Ruto realized that the command was no longer there and the Kalenjin nation needed a new general. And he immediately wrestled this power and took over as the new kingpin in the larger Rift Valley. And so the appetite to occupy the most coveted land, State House, did not start yesterday for William Samoei Ruto, but rather way back after the death of the late president, after the retirement from active politics. William Samoei Ruto opposed the 2010 constitution. And the reason why he opposed it is because he wanted to know where his strength was. He wanted to try and gauge whether he could command a constituency behind him. And when he realized that yes, the constitution passed, but he had a chunk of the votes that opposed this the then new constitution, he knew that was the time to hit it. And so William Samoei Ruto hurriedly, after joining Raila Amolo Odinga, and you remember the Pentagon, they disagreed very fast. And this was expected because William Samoei Ruto is and was an ambitious man. He wanted to get to the top, to the political pinnacles very fast. After disagreeing with Raila Amolo Odinga, after 2007, they formed a coalition with the president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And after they had an agreement that the president was going to do his 2-term, and he will leave Ruto to do the other 2-term. And so William Samoei Ruto started preparing for 2022 elections in the year 2017. He actually mismanaged the Jubilee nominations, or should I say, he managed the Jubilee nominations and ensured that all the heavyweights that would give him problems in the year 2022, this year, fell by the wayside. Of them, talk of William Kabogo, whom he knew very well, perhaps had ambitions to become the president. Faiba was defeated and the ticket was given to Babayao. Maina Kamanda was another victim who was denied a ticket because Ruto knew very well that if he was to become the president after Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, anyone from Uhuru's backyard who could harbor the same ambitions was to politically fall. He went and controlled Uhuru's backyard. He groomed young politicians, fresh blood, people like Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah, people like Rigathi Gachagua and Alice Wahome. He rallied them, persuaded them, and they all had their allegiance to William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto knew very well that as long as they remained with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, it was a done deal. And so, when Raila Amolo Odinga entered this race, after the famous handshake, William Samoei Ruto had to change his game, and he immediately drew a plan B. Why am I giving all this preamble? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this because recently, I think 2 days ago, Musalia Mudavadi was caught on camera pleading with his people not to vote for any UDA candidate in Western Kenya. It emerged that after William Samoei Ruto and Musalia Mudavadi entered into a coalition, there were not proper arrangements. Because Musalia Mudavadi was caught saying that he is not fielding any candidates in the Jubilee, in the UDA strongholds, yet William Ruto does not find it unethical to have his own UDA candidates in the strongholds of Musalia Mudavadi, yet, according to Musalia Mudavadi, they are equal partners in the pact, in the coalition. And yesterday we did analyze reasons why Mudavadi is complaining. Today in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring out another aspect of this betrayal. Why Honorable William Samoei Ruto has decided to blatantly undermine Musalia Mudavadi in his own backyard. William Samoei Ruto knows very well, because I say that he started preparing for the 2022 elections way back in 2013. And he knew very well that the only obstacles on his way were Raila Amolo Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, and maybe Kalonzo Musyoka. It was, in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, him against the former NASA coalition principles. And so, he started grooming and trying to seduce Musalia Mudavadi to come to his side. And at the same time, he was trying to lure Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to be on his side. William Samoei Ruto is moneyed. He's got a lot of money and is crafty and very persuasive. He did not succeed in entangling Kalonzo Musyoka, but he succeeded in getting the support of one MUSALIA MUDAVADI. While MUSALIA MUDAVADI got into this arrangement with clean hands, Honorable Ruto, in his usual characteristics, had other crafty plans. He wanted to ensure that he politically annihilates Mudavadi so that after 22 elections, if he wins or loses, Musalia Mudavadi will be silenced completely. He wanted to do the same with Kalonzo Musyoka. How was he going to successfully do this? Number one, Musalia Mudavadi has explained to the people in his own vernacular language, because we looked for interpreters who interpreted what Musalia Mudavadi was saying. That Musalia Mudavadi was pleading with his people, not just complaining, but pleading with his people not to humiliate him by electing any candidate sponsored by the UDA. Mudavadi may have not negotiated well, because in my very considered opinion, I want to believe that while entering that coalition, that marriage, so to speak, he would have given his conditions. One of them would have been to deny William Ruto an opportunity to field any candidates under the UDA umbrella in Western. Let me bring this closer home. I want you, or can you imagine Honorable Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta sponsoring a candidate in Bondo constituency under Jubilee, or a governor in Kisumu under the Jubilee ticket against Nyong'o? It would seem, in fact, it's unimaginable. I want you to imagine Raila Amolo Odinga going to Kisumu and pleading with his people, or in Bondo, pleading with these people not to elect someone that has been sponsored by Uhuru Kenyatta. I mean, guys, it is that simple. People would think, I don't know. And so Honorable Ruto wanted to ensure that he groomed people in Western. If he succeeded in doing this, it would mean that after the 2022 elections, he would have his people, just like he had people like Ndindi Nyoro and Alice Wahoma in Central. He would have people who would now start giving Mudavadi a lot of headache. Mudavadi will not have a say in Western. Let me take you back to Kalonzo's backyard. You see, all the three governors do not swear their allegiance to Kalonzo Musyoka. The Honorable Charity Kalukingilu is a governor, Kitui governor, under her own party, NAK Kenya. Maendeleo Chapchap in Machakos, that of Alfred Mutua. And of course, the other governor is Kivutha Kibwana, who also owns a party. And you remember when Raila was trying to woo leaders in Ukambani, Kalonzo played hard, a hard nut to crack. But all the three governors just converged together, came together and said they were in Azimio. Kalonzo could not contend them because each and every governor has his or her own party. I'm saying that if you don't have people under your umbrella, under your party, then you will not have an opportunity to control them. So William Samoei Ruto wanted to ensure that there are people competing interest even in the backyard. I understand that most of the strongest candidates are vying under the UDA ticket. If they succeed, then Musalia Mudavadi will not control them. Number two, Musalia Mudavadi will have less MPs, and this will reduce or deny him chances of sitting in a negotiating table. Because when you sit in a negotiating table after the elections, it means, ladies and gentlemen, that you must show how many members of parliaments and maybe senators that you have that will help the government, uh, uh, the powers that be, maybe when they are passing bills. If Musalia Davadi fails to meet that threshold, then it will mean that he's completely finished, because William Ruto will be roaring like a lion in Western. So the plan B that I was talking about is that when Ruto realized that Raila had also rejuvenated himself and was now commanding most of his strongholds, because Raila got hold of Western, I would say, Coast, Nyanza, and a bit of Nairobi. And these were the places that William Samoei Ruto wanted to inherit. So he decided that he was not going to show signs of weakness. Even though I have a feeling that William Ruto knows very well that he might not win, he might not be the president in the August elections, but is preparing very strongly for 2027. And for him to succeed, ladies and gentlemen, he must ensure that the core principles, those people who could vie, who can vie for the same seats, are somehow slowed down. And this is why he took Mudavadi and Wetangula. Wetangula somehow saw some light, is it at the end of the tunnel or in the tunnel, and he decided to, it was a late kind of decision. He's now vying for senatorial position, so that in case things do not work out, then he knows he has a niche to click on. Musalia Mudavadi will be left completely, I mean, it will not be useful if William Samoei Ruto loses this election. And even if William wins, he has been told that he has to give 70% of the total Luya votes. You and I know that this is going to be an upheaval task. It is not very easy for you. It's almost impossible. And that is the reason why I'm saying that William Ruto prepares early enough. He's now preparing for the 2027 elections. He knows that he cannot win this. From all the indications, you've heard him complain that the state is trying to force Raila down the throat of people, that people are being coerced to, to elect Raila, that Raila is using state machinery, vehicles, and all that. The other time you saw William Ruto complaining to the EU, the European Union, that about 1.2, 1.8 million votes, have been scrapped off the IBC register, and he claimed that those are his supporters. William knows very well that he's not going to win this, but he's now preparing for the 2027. He has to finish Mudavadi so that come 2027, those people are vying under the UDA ticket will have risen to a capacity where Mudavadi will not control them anymore. It is only unfortunate for William Ruto that he could not gain entry into Cumberland. But he's very happy that Kalonzo Musyoka is not running. Why? Because if you're not running, then it means your powers are also reduced. So with Musalia Mudavadi out, Kalonzo out, Wetangula out, who is the most popular leader in Kenya after Raila Amolo Odinga, because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is now going home. It means that William Ruto is positioning himself. He tried getting into Nyanza. You know, he's very daring through Migori governor Okoth Obado, but his efforts were thwarted by the rejuvenated Raila Amolo Odinga, who went and got hold of Nyanza by holding on to Amason Kingi and Aisha Jumwa. He was trying to grasp the support base of Raila Amolo Odinga cause, thanks to William Joho, Joho, who has wrestled it completely away from Ruto. In Nairobi, remember when the by-election in Kibra, where he tried to bring the footballer Mariga, he was trying to, just try to measure his weight. And after the 2022, after the August polls, William Samoei Ruto will know very well where he stands, just like he did with the Katiba Mpya, the new constitution. He posted just to know whether people could, take him seriously, that those people who could follow him, if he says the life, they go left. He's now trying to weigh, he's weighing he wants to know his weight. And after the 2022 elections, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, William Samoei Ruto is going to contest in 2027 in full swing, with the realization that, because after this, we will know each and every province, how many did he get. And that is the reason why he's trying to undermine MUSALIA MUDAVADI. This message should get to MUSALIA MUDAVADI. If he's not very careful, he's going to be thrown into political oblivion. It is time for MUSALIA MUDAVADI to rise up. He should not be running to his people to complain. He should face William Ruto head on. Because if he doesn't, ladies and gentlemen, MUSALIA MUDAVADI will be completely annihilated. I don't know what you think, but those are my thoughts. You can share with me. Guys, if you are watching this channel for the first time, again, I want to plead with you, kindly subscribe, click the notification bell, give our video thumbs up, like them so that YouTube can recommend them. To the subscribers, again, I want to thank you so very much. Help me grow the channel. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you.